Mile High, Mighty Mike, Alvarado. First off, how are you feeling? How's training camp?
Training camp's great. It's good. One of the best camps I've had.
This is now what, your second camp in LA?
Yes.
Second camp, right? First you were at Maywood, now you're at Azteca. Describe the differences between Los Angeles and Colorado training.
This is where everybody's at. This is
Yeah.
where all the top trainers, the top fighters. This is where you get the best work. This is where you learn the most. Colorado's somewhere good to train at. The elevation.
Yeah.
I have a great camp. My team. We always had a good team. So it's a good thing. It's good to switch it up once in a while, get different looks. But it's been a huge learning experience up to now.
Is there less distractions for you as well? I know that, without touching upon, your past transgressions, but is it more time to focus out here in Los Angeles because you're here solely for boxing, whereas if you're up in Colorado, you can come back to your environment, come back to your home and kind of hang out with the same people? Is it just kind of more focus here?
Right. It's about how bad you really want it. It's definitely, a good thing getting away and just don't have to worry about anything else getting in your way. Yeah, it's huge. But, at this point, my mental is so strong, and I want this so bad that there's nothing that can distract me from what I want now. So.
Yeah, it's interesting for me to see. You're literally on the cusp of being a major player at 140. A lot of people talk about you and say, oh, man, don't sleep on Mike Alvarado. Don't sleep on. Well, now the time has come. Right. You had a great fight with Breedis' Prescott. A lot of people are taking notice of you, especially since you're on such a high-profile card. Time is now for you, right?
Time is now. I set the standard just that much higher. Yeah. So now I got to pick my game up, stay on my A game from here on out. There's no stepping back. It's only just going forward and climbing.
Yeah, short of another Rocky performance, it's almost going to be like a step down considering the performance you put on with Breedis' Prescott, where you were down on the cards, you're cut really bad, and you went out there and you stopped a guy that seemingly, if he coasted, he could have won the fight. It's almost like it's going to be a letdown if you stop Herrera in normal fashion.
Right, every fight's different.
Yeah.
It's still another fight.
Right.
I can never look past anybody.
Yeah.
I'm staying busy. Just want to keep it consistent and just hope for the best. And just keep training and do what I do best.
I heard you a little bit earlier. You said you weren't overly impressed with Herrera, but what things in there that he possesses that you are aware of and that does impress you somewhat?
He's a hard worker. He seems like he comes, to fight and to win, so that's good, He got a good jab, he could handle the ring pretty good, kind of box pretty good. So we'll just see how he handles, the most best in shape Alvarado this camp. So we'll see.
You're not one to take someone like him lightly because you're on the doorstep.
Right, yeah. So, I don't look past this fight not one bit. I take it like every other fight and just do the best I can this fight. I just want to put on a great performance and just show that I belong on this next level.
Now, I asked Mercito Hestel the same question. I'm going to ask you. Being on a card with both Brandon Rios and Juan Manuel Marquez, you got to sit there and look out there and say, these are potential guys that I could be facing down the road. Does it excite you a little bit knowing that you're on the same card with guys that could be mega matchups for you?
It's a huge opportunity, it's very exciting, That'd be, dream come true, any of those fights, It's fight on a card like that in front of the world, doing what you do best, what you love to do. It's just a blessing, so I'm just excited.
The expectation is for you to become victorious on April 14th. How soon do you want to get back in that ring? There's a possible June 9th undercard, Manny Pacquiao versus Tim Bradley. Both guys could be potential opponents for you. July 14th, there's a proposed card in Dallas where either Juan Manuel Marquez may either face a guy like Mercito Hesta, may face a Brandon Rios, maybe even you. Do you want to get back in as soon as possible? First, not foregoing that nothing happens to you as far as the cut is concerned.
Yeah, God willing, it just goes smooth, and I'm back in the gym. I'm staying in shape. I'm back in the gym. My mental, my A game's here, so
So I can see you.
ASAP. As soon as I get back in there, I'm ready.
So on April 16th, I can see you back in Azteca.
There you go. Yeah, it's 2 weeks. Yeah.
Let's get a prediction for this. What are we going to see from Mile High, Mike Alvarado, April 14th?
Man, you're gonna see some great training aspects that I've been working on. My strength conditioning has been the huge outcome for all my fights.
Yeah.
But I'm switching it up. A lot of footwork and my strength's just as strong as it's been in any fight. my speed, my power, my footwork, my head movement, everything's coming together. You know, it's all falling in place. So I'm ready to just shine it and show it and just, you know, show that I'm ready, man.
Like you're ready.
I am.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, thank you. Right on, man.